And what do you know? The San Francisco 49ers have refound their offense. It only took Colin Kaepernick to get all of his offensive weapons back under his control, with Michael Crabtree stealing the big headlines. Basically, it's going to be Michael Crabtree putting on the Superman cape, coming back and saving the San Francisco 49ers. He did have a huge 60-yard reception, honestly, that I thought was going to help out this team a whole lot more. But on the next play, I think right after that, Frank Gore was able to run, and as he was trying to gobble up that extra, yard, he was not able to get his knee down and coughed the ball up, doing a turnover, giving the Rams the football back, and almost a way back into this football game. I think that, honestly, the two plays that is really going to stand out from this, from all the highlights that I think everybody's going to see all over your sports centers, your top 10 lists and all that stuff. It's going to be Vernon Davis doing something that I've never seen anybody of his size before. I think everybody has seen basically the running back come running out of the backfield and full on hurdle over a defensive player. But this is Vernon Davis, huge receiver for the San Francisco 49ers, as well as a blocker, tight end, catch the ball, full on Vince Carter right out of the Olympics, jumping right over the defensive player, hurtling over his head, not once, but twice in this football game. The one time he did it was basically just to gain some extra yards. Second time he did it, he found the end zone and found the only passing touchdown for the San Francisco 49ers. Huge day for both of those guys, but I think Bolden is the guy that's going to come away having the best day. 9 receptions, just under 100 yards. I believe he ended up with 98. Colin Kaepernick, like I said, regaining the offense. Second big, really breakout passing game of the year. 19 for 28, 275 yards. Threw for the touchdown, no interceptions. Quarterback rating, if I knew what the hell that thing meant, well over 100%. The Niners were able to control basically all of the St. Louis Rams. There was no Zach Stacy breaking out for huge yards. There was no Tavon Austin going bananas. There was the one trick play out of the backfield that almost gave us some pressure, but we were able to break that up. There was also, if you can throw back to last year, in Candlestick, you saw the 2 fake punts. Son of a bitch. Fucking Rams, they pulled it again, and it didn't work. We were able to break it up. Who knows what the hell they were doing, but the Niners saw right through it on everything. So, basically you're going to look at this final score of 23-13, 10-point game, and think that, hey, this might be a sort of a close game. But honestly, I think going into half, this game was a 10-point game, 3-13, and, right out of the third quarter, the St. Louis Rams kicked the field goal to make this 6-13. That's when I originally was like, okay, shit, we really need to get something going right now. We got the ball back. We were able to come down and get us a field goal to make it 6-16 and put us in the driver's seat again. It was the Kaepernick touchdown to Vernon Davis in the fourth quarter that really pulled us out, 6-23 in garbage time with 18 seconds left. Clemens, the quarterback for the Rams, was able to find a touchdown and make it look a little bit respectable for the St. Louis paper out there for you. But all around great game, offensively and defensively. We're gonna have to see what's going on with Stanley. In his knee. Our left tackle went down early in this game, I believe in the first quarter, on one of the first series of these games. If there's anybody on this team that honestly we really can't lose, as we know, we've just really got our team really back together since basically before training camp, when Crabtree went down with the Achilles. He's one of those guys. He's honestly one of the best left tackles in all of football. One of those guys that really needs to be up there on that line blocking for Kaepernick if we're going to be going anywhere in the foreseeable future. But just, honestly, Frank Gore didn't have the hugest game, 15 rushes, 42 yards. He did have the touchdown that put us ahead early. He also did cough up that ball when it looked like we were going to be cruising into making sure that we were going to be putting the game away. From here on out, the San Francisco 49ers we have this tough game next week at home. The Seattle Seahawks. This is one that we got to win. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If we're 7-5, that flat out sucks. All right, Arizona, they are going to have their bye week in the upcoming week. They lost today. They're 7-5 right now. Us being tied right there in that spot is a spot that we don't want to be in. I mean, we're basically, there's no way in the world we're going to win this division. We're a wild card team at the best, and we're going to need every break along the way in order to get there. And no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, if you want to go anywhere in these playoffs this year, you have to win next week. Seattle's 10-1. They have a tough game. They play the Saints. I can't remember where it is. I think it's in Seattle. Maybe we can catch a break there. But we got to beat them. No matter if they win this week, if they lose this week, we have to win that game next week. That's what it comes down to as a San Francisco 49er football fan. We have to win. Until then, see you next time. 49ers win.